Are you a real woman?
So this person posted, men, what's a masculine woman? Ladies, what is a feminine man? It's another one of those brand new to the dating world questions. I'm gonna take my time with this one because I've been harping on lately. We have an epidemic of fatherlessness, of a fatherless generation, and we have men who don't know how to be men, and women who think they're men and don't know how to be women around men. You know what I'm saying? Or don't know how to be women with men. And so yeah, a lot of us, a lot of y'all are trying to figure it out and trying to learn things as you go and build a plane as you fly. You know what I mean? And there's nothing wrong with that. You weren't asked for the hand you were dealt. You feel what I'm saying? I get it. So let's just go in. So I commented, a masculine woman tries too hard to dictate the state of the relationship. I understand you want him to take you seriously. I understand you want him to commit to you. I understand you want him to marry you. But none of that is in your control. None of that is in your control. And trust me, ladies, I'm speaking to you in the same way I would speak to my daughter if I had one. None of that is in your control. You can only control what you can control, and you only need to focus on what you can control. I don't want to get too long-winded on that. It's terribly stubborn. It's terribly stubborn. A lot of stubbornness comes from not being able to see things any other way. I always say stubbornness leads to stupidity, but a lot of stubbornness is because of stupidity. If you knew better, you would do better. You only grow as far as you know. And so it's important to educate yourself on life and on people and on social things. You know what I mean? And not just what's the latest makeup and what's the latest shoe. You know what I'm saying? There's if you want more out of life, you gotta give more to get more, and so on and so forth. Anyway, but yeah, terribly stubborn, just constantly thinking that you can have things your way, or you want to get your way and you want to have your cake and eat it too, and things like that. Masculine women struggle with this a lot, and it always backfires. The stubbornness always backfires. Doesn't know when to shut up. Oh, yo, that kind of explains itself. Doesn't know when to shut up. Wow. I said this in my book, Leave the Fairy Tales Up to Disney, The Reality of Dating. You can check it out in the Bard Society on my website. I say a good woman knows when to shut up. No, I said a good man knows how to listen, and a good woman knows when to shut up. And the reason I said that was because I said that over a decade ago as I'm recording this. The reason I said that was because, a good man knows how to listen because he's deciphering what the woman is saying. A lot of times if you follow a woman's actions, or you try to match a woman's words with her actions, it'll never make sense. But when she's speaking, she may be saying one thing, but she's meaning another, or she's leaving things out. Women have a kind of code when they speak, so a good man knows how to listen. A good woman knows when to shut up, because the more you talk, the more you're making it worse. You know what I'm saying? And you're pushing that man further and further away from you. Shut up. And doesn't know how to please a man. I was coming from a sexual angle with that. Yeah, so a lot of masculine women, they don't know how to please a man. And you have a lot of masculine women who are, thoroughbred freaks. I get it. You know what I mean? But once again, here comes the stubbornness. They get used to doing things in a certain way or their own way, and they don't know how to cater to that man, that particular man. He's different. You got to be different with him. And so, once again, they struggle with pleasing him because of all of the other things I said. Let's get to the men. A feminine man is emotionally volatile. See, now when I say when you hear the word feminine man, you think of you think of a wrist dangling, walking with a switch, talking with a lisp. You think that's an effeminate man, but a feminine man can be just as heterosexual as the next man. However, he's very emotionally volatile. I tell guys this all the time. Being a man and being tough are two different things. You know what I mean? And so yeah, if you're feminine, you're emotional, you're sensitive. You know what I mean? It's good to be emotionally intelligent, but you can't be sensitive as a man. You can't be sensitive because after a while, your woman gonna look at you like, "Come on, bro, come on, bro." Comes off, comes off tough and aggressive. So yeah, they men as young boys, they learn to hide their emotions by being very tough and aggressive, rah rah, because it's intimidating, right? It's very intense. It's intimidating. And so we learn how to mask that. We learn how to mask that by being intense and intimidating and aggressive. But at the core of it, you're still in your feelings. You know what I'm saying? And as a man, you have to put your mind over your emotions. You have to learn how to put your mind over emotions and look at all the pieces on the chessboard. You know what I mean? Clingy and jealous and wildly insecure. Now, we're all human. We're all insecure about something. How we manage those insecurities is what separates the sheep from the goat. And so when you're insecure, you're not, when you're insecure about something that could be or would be but never actually happened. You know what I mean? Like, and you're constantly worried and checking up on. You can't be focused on. As a man, you need to be focused. A man has to be about his business. A woman has to be about her man. And so if a man is about his woman, if you're being clingy and jealous and insecure and overprotective, you're about your woman. You're not about your business. And so therefore you can't be a man. You know what I mean? So so that makes you feminine. And he doesn't have a plan for himself. You see a lot of these young men pants sagging, they walk like they have no purpose. They walk like they're just strolling. Like everywhere they go, they look like they have nowhere to go. That's a feminine man, because a man is nothing without a country. A man is nothing without a mission. You have to have something to live for as well as something to die for. That is your God-given duty as a man. And yeah, some of these fatherless boys, boy men, they lack that. They lack a plan. They lack a vision, a goal, and a strategy. All of those things. They lack that. And so yeah, that's the problem. What's the solution?